In this lesson, I will work with another assembly level feature that is called belt chain. You can get that feature under this assembly tab under this assembly feature. From here you can activate this belt chain. Before I activate this belt chain, you have to understand what is the main purpose of this tool. Suppose if you want to calculate your belt length, and you can see there are a few pulley here, and if suppose you already created one machine, inside the machine you have this type of 5 pulley here and you need belt length, you need to calculate this belt length. So in that case you can use this belt chain feature. By using that belt chain feature you can get your belt length, and you can also add your belt as a separate part in your assembly. And if you want, you can also add your customized belt length inside this belt chain feature, and you can fit that belt with all of this pulley. Now if I try to rotate this any one of this pulley, you can see this pulley is rotating individually. So first I will activate this belt chain feature, and after activating this, here I have to select few face here. I will select few face, on which face I will touch my belt. So I already selected 5 face for this 5 different type of pulley, and you can see here this direction is not correct. If you see your direction is not correct, in that case you can change your direction by selecting from here. This is the second face. You can see I have selected this one from here, and you can select flip belt side. Or if I want, I can also choose from the graphic window. And there are some specific measurement here. For this pulley, the diameter is 127 millimeter. If I want, I can put my customized one. If I want to put 150 millimeter, you can see this will be updated. And if you want to go back to the default size, press 0 and enter. This will take the default size. And if you want to change this sequence, you can choose the move up or move down, and you can see this is changing by this way. And you can also select your belt location plane. If you want, you can also select your belt location plane from here. So in the properties manager, you can see there are lots of information you can get from here. Very important information is belt length, which you can get from here. For this setup, I got this belt length. If I want to put any standard belt measurement, then I can put by selecting this driving. When I try to select this driving, you can see there are some error. It will show here because all the 5 pulleys position is fixed now. That's why any one has to be floated so that SolidWorks can automatically change the position of that pulley. So if you want to apply this, you can also apply this, but before you do that, suppose if I want to float this pulley, I will go inside this mate and I will suppress this mate. And now if I try to move this, you can see I can move this. Now I will apply again the belt chain. I will select the face, and if I want to select the driving, you can see I can select now, because if I zoom in now and if I select any standard measurement, suppose if I want to select the 4000 and press enter, you can see the pulley location has been changed to here. And if you want, you can also use your belt thickness. This is very good. If you want to use your belt thickness 5 millimeter based on this belt length, this will change the location of this pulley. And if I want to create any belt part separately, I can also select this option and I can press OK. The belt length I applied is 4000 millimeter. And if I expand my mate, you can see there are few extra mate has been added, belt mate, you can see, and as well as this is that feature has been added here. Inside this feature, this is the belt length, and this is the extra part has been added here. So if I want to make any 3D part, I just have to extrude this. So here one option you can see link to thickness. If I select this link to thickness, SolidWorks will take the thickness from the belt chain feature and apply to here. So I will use the thin feature, and here try to remember, here you have to use the mid plane. And for the width I will apply 25 millimeter or 1 inch, and I will press OK. For better visualization, this is better to put different color here. If I rotate my assembly, you can see this is red now, and if I zoom in here, you can see this is the belt thickness perfectly matched with this pulley. Everything is set. Now if I want to simulate this, I can rotate this, but before do that I want to fix this point. So I added here the specific length here, so I will remove that first, this driving, and for this part I will activate this mate. Now if I try to rotate one pulley, you can see one pulley motion is linked with the other pulley motion. So by this way you can get your belt length perfectly.